In this video, I will show you how to add a before and after slider to your WordPress website. So these are just a few that I created. You can create as many of these as you like. You could just have a single image in here, or you can create multiple just like I have. But with these, we can have the before image and then people can slide along. They can see the after image, and I'll show you exactly how to do this and how to put this on your WordPress website. The first thing that we need to do is open up Elfsight. This is the tool that we will be using to build the widget, and I've linked it in the description below. Go ahead and click on that link and it will take you straight over to this page. This link also ensures that everything connects properly when we embed it. From here, just enter your email into this box to sign up for free, and then on this next page, create your password. Just like that, we are signed up and ready to go. From here, we now have access to all of the widgets that are available on Elfsight. There is a lot of these, so you might want to come in here and you might want to play around with a few more after we have added this before and after slider. But to actually add this slider, all we need to do is scroll right to the top of the page up here until we see search widgets in this top right corner. Then we want to click in. Then in here, we are going to look for before. So we can just type in before and we can see the before and after slider. So we can go ahead and click into this, and these are the options, the templates that we have. So we have a single comparison. We have like a retouch slider. All of these are completely customizable. Like we can turn that, you see this up and down right here. We could turn this into up and down. It just depends on the way that we customize this. So any of these templates are absolutely fine. Let's just go for this template in this example. We can click on continue. And then in here, we can go ahead and add our content. So this one right here is a dog. We've got a before and after of a dog. So we can either go in and we can just delete this entirely and we can create one from scratch, or we could go in and edit this. But essentially what we would do once we have clicked in is we can now add a before image and an after image. So we can go into the before image right here. Let's click on upload file. And then I have an image of like this rundown abandoned house right here. So we can drop this in as the before image. And then whilst that is loading in, I'll go ahead and drop in the after image as well, which is like this beautiful living room right here. So once we have these both dropped in, we can see we can now scroll along and we can see the before and the after of this. We can also go in and we can add a label. So we might say in here that this is before, just like that. And then we can go here and say after. We can also add a caption as well if you would like to under the image, but that's completely up to you. So we can go in, we can create more sets. You get how to do this. We simply add the before and after image and Elfsight will take care of the rest. Then we can go down to the layout, and if you have multiple images, like we have multiple before and after, we can choose if this is like a scrolling list or a carousel side by side. We can then go to the settings. We can choose like the image sizes and how the image is going to show up on your site. We can choose the direction of the swipe. So right now it's horizontal, but we could change this to vertical, and now it's going to be up and down. And then we can also choose the labels position as well. So you see the before and after, we can change where this is. We can also click into the divider and we can change like the size of the divider and just play around with a few more settings in this area. We can go for interaction behavior and choose if this is just on a hover or if this is drag and click. So people need to drag and click this. And then we also have full screen mode if you want to turn this on as well. Then finally for the style, we can just go in and we can change like the background color and things like this. We can change the labels color and the label size and just play around with a few more things there. But once you have the before and after slider created, all we then have to do is click on publish in this top right corner. And then Elfsight is going to take us over to this page where we can now choose a plan. Now the plan that you go for will depend on how many monthly website views you get. So you can see each of these are priced by the website views right here. And of course, we have this free plan for if you just want to test Elfsight out or if you have a smaller website. Once you have chose your plan, Elfsight is then going to take us over to this screen, and it's now going to give us a piece of code. And this code is what we are going to use to put the slider onto our website. So all we have to do is click on copy code, and then we can go over to WordPress. Of course, open up the editor, go to the page that you want to add this. And then all we are going to do on this page is scroll down to where we want to add this on the website. I'm going to add mine right here. Then all we do is click on this plus icon. In this search bar, we search for HTML, and then we want to drag in this custom HTML element. So we just go ahead and drag this in, click into the box, and we can paste in the code that we just copied. And in the editor, this is always going to show up as text. On the actual website, when people are viewing this website, it's going to show up as no text, and it's going to be replaced with the slider. So to show you this, what I'll do is I'll save the website and we will open up the website in actual viewing. And now if we scroll down, we can see the before and after slider has now been added to our WordPress website.